What the heck? Dude, what the heck was that? Oh, I can't wait. Incredible intro. Welcome back, Rise Up 44 here on Nalyo Gaming, playing Her Majesty's Spiffing on the PlayStation 4. Her Majesty's Spiffing is by Billy Goat Entertainment. We're jumping right in. We have continue, new game, options, and load. New game it is.
Here we are, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Space, the final frontier. I am Captain Frank Lee English, and these are the voyages of the starship HMSS Imperialize. Our mission? To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Rousing stuff, Captain English, sir.
You really think so? I was afraid it would sound a little bit cliched. The last thing I'd want would be for anyone listening to think that was going to be representative of the quality of all our dialogue throughout this entire voyage.
Perhaps it's best not to heighten expectations too early on, boyo.
Yes, Jones. A healthy dose of self-deprecation should neutralize the mildly xenophobic nature of the mission we've been tasked with by Her Majesty, Queen of Great Britain and of the Commonwealth Realms.
Yeah, so long as we can avoid resorting to trite nationalistic jokes, we should be fine.
Yes, I absolutely agree, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Well, I'm parched. Who's for tea?
Go make a cup of tea, subordinate. I'm going to make a cup of tea.
Jones, as your commanding officer, I'm ordering you to go make me a cup of tea. 2 sugars. And go easy on the milk. I'll need it for my Weetabix in the morning.
I don't think they provided us with milk, boyo. Just the powdered stuff.
Curse this lack of lactation! Very well. You stay here at the controls, Jones, while I navigate to the ship's kitchen facilities to acquire a refreshing beverage. The walk will give me the chance to familiarize myself with the intuitive navigation system.
Can you grab us a cup too?
Certainly, Jones. It will be my pleasure, and as good a reason as any to practice using the intuitive inventory system. I'll be on my way now, just as soon as I choose to exit this chair.
Interact, grab, examine object, use inventory, item, talk to.
I'm afraid I've nothing useful to hand. It's Wales' own son, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. If I do that, I'll have to go on a course.
One small step, bronze PlayStation trophy.
The seat of power. Granted, it's not as stylish as those Scandinavian designs, but at least it came pre-assembled. The seat of power. Granted, it's not as stylish as those Scandinavian designs, but at least it came pre-assembled. Best stow this for now. I would do well to study these closely in case of an emergency, like we're stranded immobile in space. I'll have to take a closer look at these safety instructions for peace of puzzle. I mean, mind. Peace of mind. I would do well to study these closely in case of an emergency, like we're stranded immobile in space.
Looks like you're trying to solve a puzzle.
Why, the humble paperclip, a staple of any adventure gamer's inventory.
Don't show me this tip again. Silver PlayStation trophy.
No doubt you'll soon be broken and forced into a situation you'll find uncomfortable. The story of many a man. The paperclip, the adventure gamer's staple. Why, the humble paperclip, a staple of any adventure gamer's inventory. No doubt you'll soon be broken and forced into a situation you'll find uncomfortable. The story of many a man. Now, to find the kitchen. If memory serves me correct, it's just down this corridor. Beyond that leads into the cockpit. There's been a slight infestation. The lower decks are on lockdown. That hatch leads to the lower deck. I'd prefer not to go down there, lest it be absolutely necessary. That's the gravity simulation switch.
Bronze PlayStation trophy, the gravity simulation switch.
Weightlessness doesn't affect me. The animators rather we leave it on. Less things to move. I've never been down with the... Weightlessness doesn't affect me. My cynicism keeps me grounded. The animators rather we leave it on. Less things... I can't use these two together. It's an informative map displaying the many high-definition areas aboard Her Majesty's spaceship Imperial Eyes. Now, let's see. It's a map of the ship. Lest we forget where everything is 7 months into the mission. It's a map of the ship. For when the solar radiation inevitably turns our parietal lobes to puddles of grey gelatinous goo. That leads into the sitting room. This computer is full of secret data. We keep the intel inside. Cutting-edge 20th century tech. This computer is full of secret data. There appears to be something stuck in the drive. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful. I'm sure there's a more practical use for this. Cutting-edge 20th century tech. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep... Let's see if prodding this around fixes anything.
There we go.
Aha! 1.44 megabytes of virgin digital space. Cutting edge 20th century. It's empty, lacking in substance. Cutting edge 20th century tech. This computer is full of secret data. We keep the intel inside.
Hey.
Of course, it lacks the precision of a mouse and keyboard.
But that looks like an Xbox.
The upholstery is made from genuine organic polyester.
Genuine organic
Why stand when you can sit?
polyester.
Presumably the manufacturer opted for shards of metal as opposed to goose down. It's a standard issue second-hand treadmill, complete with squeaky belt, broken headphone jack, and the thin coating of a stranger's sweat.
Jogotron 3000.
Best stop before I start to lose my gains, brah.
Brah. Lose my gains, brah. That's hilarious.
That leads into the kitchen. It's Alad's mug, isn't it? It's for my Rosie Lee. Sorry, Cockney crockery. Of course, in England, they'd call it a Hoover. Surely you can't be serious. Best avoid that, lest we be accused of stealing gags from popular 80s aeronautical disaster comedies. It's an inconspicuous economy toaster. I am feeling rather peckish. That settled it. I'm going gluten-free when I get back to Old Blighty.
That's funny.
Mild green washing up liquid. it's a fridge. Why? It's packed to the raft. Plenty to share. Best leave some space for alternative dairy produce. There's a seemingly unlimited supply of mild English cheddar cheese. It's a bit nauseating, actually. Like looking at the specimen collection at a genito-urinary clinic.
Pretty gross.
That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven, except while your meal is cooking, you can listen to the cricket on Radio 5. AM, FM, defrost, it's got the works. That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven. It's our autonomous beverage dispensing robot, Gertie. What are your prime directives? I'll just get piping hot tea all over my hands, and I didn't enjoy that the first time. One day it became self-aware. It really takes the misery out of making tea. Of course, the downside of having a sentient being responsible for making the tea is that every so often it forgets how much milk to add.
I love how he's always smiling.
It's our autonomous beverage dispensing robot, Gertie.
What else do we have? I think that's it.
Aren't you supposed to be going to the kitchen, boyo? You won't find anything fit for human consumption in there.
That leads into the bedroom. Well, I can't think of any reason I'd want to do that. Not yet, anyway.
Any danger of making that tea, boyo?
It's Aled, the Lewis to my Morse. I like the chap, but not in that way.
What the heck? Give him the coffee.
That sort of stuff isn't tolerated in the workplace.
What the heck?
Cup of cha?
Examine combine with...
We'll agree to disagree about that. I think it would be best if I did something else with this.
Okay, quit. Oh, duh.
Awfully sorry for the delay.
Never mind, boyo. How did you manage to carry it in there without spilling any?
Well, I've just been very careful. Ever since that whole Deepwater Horizon incident.
I don't really have anywhere to set this. You won't take over the controls from it until I finish. Wouldn't want to spill anything over these expensive electronics.
But of course! Why, if such a thing were to happen, we'd have a real puzzle on our hands.
Just go easy. Keep it steady.
Yes. Okay, right. Yeah, okay. Didn't expect that.
Venting reserve oxygen supply. Opening rear cargo doors.
Careful, boyo. Keep it steady.
Right. Yes,
Commencing
no,
cabin depressurization.
Oh, no,
Primary starter fuel cell.
Easy,
jettisoned.
boyo.
Right.
Flight safe mode disabled.
So we shouldn't have done that.
Life support systems offline.
No.
Life support systems
Didn't
offline.
expect that. Yes. Okay, right. Okay. Right.
Daisy.
Daisy, give me your answer.
Holy cow!
What the heck? Well, this can't end good.
Ah! Look what you've done! I told you to keep it steady.
Good heavens! What a waste of perfectly good tea.
I think we should be more concerned about the irreparable damage done to the ship's steering system. Both problems, by the way, are your fault.
Look, obviously, the controls weren't calibrated to account for my superior strength. They were more sensitive than a pubescent poet. Regardless, we'll have plenty of time to argue about this now that we're stranded. Unless, of course, we can replace the controls with something else.
Yep, we can.
When you say we...
I mean the royal we. I'll sort this out. Don't move. I don't want you dribbling on anything else. Honestly,
this covered.
you're worse than the elderly. If I do that, I'll have to go on a course. Here, plug this in. See if it works.
That isn't going to be much use without batteries, boyo.
Oh,
What? Aren't they included?
And remove a superfluous hurdle present simply to prolong a problem you've long since figured out? Huh. When is that ever the case?
alright. Let's go with... Go look for batteries, I guess. Bedroom.
That leads out of the cockpit.
Gotta go to the bedroom.
The animator's rather we leave it on. Less things to move.
Now it'll let me in the bedroom. Alright. There we go. Something's gotta have batteries in here.
Now, what do we have here? Ah! Good Lord.
That's messed up.
Gosh! Really helps you to see things in perspective.
Rubber glove.
It might fit Allard's dainty hand. I've a bit more girth.
Oh, definitely. Leg breaker. Bronze PlayStation trophy. Where'd that ball go? I want to score a goal.
I don't believe the isolation of space has forced me to talk to the furniture just yet.
I was hoping to kick the ball into the net. There we go.
Very odd.
Should be better.
It appears to be stuck. With great power comes great responsibility.
Pack of batteries.
No flagship worth its salt would be without a draconian list of rules to adhere to. It says no eating, no slurping, no rustling, and hello to Jason Isaacs. Did I mention I have a book out? No flagship worth its salt would be without a draconian list of rules to adhere to. It specifically says no rustling. It specifically says no rustling. The porcelain throne. I often come here for moments of contemplative reflection, typically after moments of bothersome digestion. I'm prone to stage fright with an audience. Without the right tools for the job, I'm not risking it.
Alright.
It might fit Allard's dainty hand. The depravity that goes through some people's minds. Without the right tools for the job, I'm not risking it.
Oh, come on, dude.
I can't use these two together. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful.
What could that be? Cat litter. I gotta figure out how to use that.
The upholstery is made from genuine organic polyester.
Genuine organic polyester. I gotta figure out how to get this download onto this. But
It's empty, lacking in substance. They said the same thing about this script. It's empty.
yes, okay.
Lacking in substance.
Let's try this again.
Very odd. It won't let me save onto the disk.
Which makes no sense.
I can't seem to save onto it for some reason.
Let's go bring the batteries and see if we can get this controller back up and running.
Have you found something to replace the controls you broke yet?
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
No joy, boyo.
What? Isn't it supposed to be plug and play?
No, boyo. You'll have to install the drivers first.
Well, can't you just download them in here?
The Wi-Fi can't reach this part of the ship. Try getting online in one of the other rooms. See if you can download the drivers onto something and bring it here.
I suppose you'll just be sitting here in the meantime.
That's how the genre works, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, well, it's probably a tedious puzzle to fix it.
Don't, this genre works, boyo. I wish I could trade characters.
The seat of power.
Like if I could change characters to him.
Do you have that driver for me?
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
There's nothing on here, boyo.
What? How can you tell?
The weight.
The weight?
Yeah, given you aren't exactly known for your intellectual prowess, I figure I'll have to wait a bit longer for you to work this out.
It's Wales' own son, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
Would you like a towel?
Don't mind me. It's Aled, the Lewis to my Morse. If I do that, I'll have to go on a course. It's Aled, the Grommet to my Wallace. I think he's had enough. For now, anyway. It's Aled, the Andrew Ridgely to my George Michael. That sort of stuff isn't tolerated in the workplace. Unfortunately, dairy is one of 3 things Sub-Lieutenant Jones is allergic to. The other 2 being early starts and manual labor. We don't share that kind of relationship.
Dude, this is just ridiculous.
I can't seem to save onto it for some reason.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me that it's as simple as this little thing in the bottom here. The bottom right corner has a little lock on it. You have got to be kidding me. It is that. You have got to be kidding me. I can't believe that just happened. I wasted a long time trying to figure that out. I didn't even think to examine the floppy disk itself.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Oh, that's frustrating when that happens.
Fantastic. Now to quickly copy this driver.
Jeez, sometime later.
Whoa! Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh, is that the time? It'll be starting to get dark outside. Best check up on Aled and see if he's dried off. It's remarkable how much information can be stored on something so compact. Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Allard. Wake up. Wake up, Allard. Oh, this is useless. He'll be out for hours unless I can think of another way to wake him up.
What's going on? What are you playing at, boyo?
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It
I
felt
can't
like
believe
someone else was in
done
control
that.
of my
Bronze
inhibitions.
PlayStation trophy.
Just give me the driver so we can GTFO.
GTFO.
Get things functioning and online. You need to swat up in your acronyms. FFS. For future scenarios.
There we go.
Here, install this, and we should be underway again.
You could have used my USB pen, you know.
What? Is that another one of your acronyms I'm supposed to know?
What? Universal Serial Bus?
Ha! Serial bus. I know you're just making that one up.
Well, boyo, I've got some good news and some bad news. Which one do you want first?
I'll take the opportunity to indulge in a fleeting moment of comfort and reassurance prior to being crippled with anxiety and fear.
Alright, boyo. Well, the good news is the drivers are installed. The bad news is that one of us is going to have to descend into the dark depths of the ship to perform the emergency systems reset procedure.
You mean turn everything off and on again?
Exactly, boyo.
Presumably I'll be the one doing the legwork, as usual.
Well, if you want, we could make it seem like you had a choice in the matter. Here, we'll flip for it. Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
It's heads.
Blast! I can't help but feel that somehow that was always going to happen.
What fates impose that men must needs abide, it boots not to resist both wind and tide.
Gosh, the writing on this voyage just stepped up a level. That was borderline Shakespeare.
Aye, borderline.
Right, I'm off.
Majesty's Spiffing on the PlayStation 4. Thanks for watching on Nalyo Gaming. If you haven't already done so, please click the like button. Let me know in the comments section what you think. Share with your friends. Follow me on Twitter at ResUp44 and at Nalyo Gaming. And subscribe to me here on Nalyo Gaming. So, basically so far we're kind of learning the gist of the game, the basic storyline. We're on this ship. I just spilt a bunch of stuff. I'm kind of clumsy. My character is pretty clumsy. I spilt coffee, or tea actually. It's not coffee, it's tea, because they are English. On the controls, and you know, I'm running around trying to find different things, batteries and such, to get this controller. I got to get this hard drive to download this information for the controller so I can control the ship once again. It's an interesting game. I'm pretty satisfied so far with the funny banter back and forth between the characters. I'm interested to see what happens moving forward, so I hope you stick around and watch my next gameplay. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.